Cool. This is a reminder, Class Connect sessions are recorded and distributed for learning purposes that are listed here. So therefore, please be respectful, appropriate, and participate, but please don't share personal information during class. So you should not share any contact information or anything like that, social media information during class, please, for security reasons as well as for your own protection. So super important thing that I need to tell you at the beginning of every class, okay? Smiley faces if that makes sense. Smiley faces, everyone, if that makes sense. So make sure you're super careful about that stuff because this is the internet. The internet can be a scary place. Cool. Okay, guys, so that being said, I do need you to open up your attendance ticket. Okay, I'm going to send you the link again in the chat box. All right, so here once more is the link to the attendance ticket. Okay, so open up that link and scroll down to the bottom. It's going to ask you for a password. So go ahead, the password is in the chat box. You will notice that I never say the password out loud during the actual recording portion because it is not included in the recording. No, Ascari, sorry, open this link. This is the correct link for the attendance ticket. I accidentally sent the survey to you earlier, which is different than the attendance ticket. Attendance ticket is how you get attendance, okay? Sorry guys, 1 second. Once more, that you do need to open up the new link I just sent you. Everybody needs to open up the new link that I just sent you. The very, very new one. Okay, don't open the link that I sent you earlier, the new link that I just sent you. All right guys, smiley faces if that makes sense. Okay. Thank you guys. Okay, so open up that new link that I just sent you and please go ahead, enter the password that's in the chat box. Again, I won't say the password out loud because it is being recorded and the password is not included in the recordings. Therefore, do you guys think you can get attendance credit if you only ever watch the recordings and you don't come to class? Tell me in the chat box. If I never include the password in the recording, is there any way for you actually to get attendance? Correct. You are correct. There is no way to get your attendance credit unless you're actually attending classes. Okay, so you do need to make sure that you are coming to classes. Classes are 10% of your entire grade, which means the difference between an A and a B, a C and a B, and so on and so forth, okay? So please make sure you actually attend your classes. And again, password is only provided during the live session. Thumbs up from your smiley face menu if that makes sense. Thumbs up from your smiley face menu if that makes sense. Smiley face menu is right underneath your name in the participants box. Awesome, guys. Cool. Okay, so I do want to screen share this with you really quickly just to make sure everybody knows what this looks like. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share this for you in just 1 second. Excuse the construction going on in the background, guys. I know it's a little bit loud. But let's take a look at this, okay? So taking a look at this, guys, this is what your attendance ticket looks like. If you scroll down, it does ask for the password right here. So you do need to go ahead and enter your password right there, which again, password is in the chat box for anyone that came in late. And again, please open up this new link. I was sending the wrong link earlier today. You'll click Start Quiz, and that will open up your ticket. It's not actually a quiz, but it is in the form of a quiz. Okay, now this is what it looks like. It has a couple questions here and it does have the last word that you need to fill in. So you don't need to answer these right now. I will be telling you what the answers are during class. So I do give you every answer to the attendance ticket. We just do it as class goes on to make sure that you are paying attention and doing everything you need to do. Give me a smiley face if that makes sense. Give me a confusion face if any of that's confusing. All right, so you don't need to do anything yet. I'll tell you when to do things. Okay, so don't be like, what's number one? What's number one? Because I'm going to tell you. Don't worry. I got your back. Cool. All right, guys. Perfect. Thank you for doing that. All right, so let's jump in. So today is day 1 of quarter number 3. Welcome to class. My name is Mrs. Larkin. I know I have a ridiculously long email because technically I go by Fiorello Larkin, but you can just call me Mrs. Larkin to make your life easier. This is my phone number. You can call or text. I am much like your generation and I would much rather text, but you can of course call me if you need to. Super, super important. Remember that on every single assignment in my class, you do get up to 5 attempts. So if you don't do well the first time, what do you think you should do? If you don't do well the first time, what do you think you should do? Yeah, try again, retake it, right? So you can come to classes, come to support sessions, you can rewatch the recordings and try again, okay? Yeah, it's super easy. If you get to like try number 5 and you're like, oh my gosh, this is not working for me, please make sure you reach out to me and I will definitely help you out and help you get that grade that you want, okay? But I do give you lots of attempts, so don't ever freak out if you don't do well the first time, okay? Learning is all about making mistakes and fixing them and getting better, okay? So as long as we actually go back and fix them, all right? So this right here is a picture of me. You can obviously also see me on the webcam. And then this is my lovely daughter being a total goofball. I don't know if you were here earlier, you already saw her. She's currently sitting on the ground next to my feet. But she is 1 year and 3 months old. Her name is Kara, and she is a gigantic goofball. So yeah, so let's see here, what else? Okay, so taking a look here, this is our schedule for the week. This is week 1. Justin, I will give you the last word. That's on the very last slide of the class, so you will see that right before you log out. Okay, so don't worry. Again, everything in the attendance ticket will be given to you in time. You just need to wait. Yeah, sorry, is it Diavon? Is that how I say your name? What's your question? Let me know if I'm saying your name correctly as well. Hi, Lindsay. Welcome to class. Please go ahead, click this link, enter the password, and that will open up your attendance ticket for today. Don't need to do with anything yet, you just need to have it open. So today is Tuesday, so we're going to go ahead and do our welcome class. So you're going to be filling in your attendance ticket as we go through class, and you will complete a survey at the end of class. You do complete an assignment every day in class, so that means as long as you attend class, you don't have anything else to do for the day in my class. So that means you can do everything you need to do for me in 45 minutes just by attending class. Smiley faces if that makes sense. Deavi. Okay, Deavi. You definitely should write that in your survey so I remember how to pronounce it. Okay, no worries. All right, cool guys. So yeah, so I try to make your life super easy. I try not to give you a lot of busy work. So come to class, we'll do the assignments, and then you'll be done with me for the day, okay? So you'll see that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is our unit 1. So we will have our intro to physical science tomorrow and Thursday, and then we're going to apply it in a lab report on Friday. Labs do sound scary, but they're really not scary at all. I take you through every single step, and as long as you're willing to meet me halfway and do what I ask you to do, follow the steps with me, you will do awesome on that, okay? So let's jump into it. So this unit that we will be looking at is going to be talking about matter and energy. We'll also take a look at the scientific methods, which we will result in a lab on Friday that we will be doing and that we will be making some graphs for, okay? So today though, super easy. You just need to make sure you get your getting to know you survey done, the welcome survey done. You are going to learn how to complete assignments easily, which I already explained to you is just come to class because we do everything together. And I'll explain how you can earn an A in the class, which once again, you come to class, you get an A, okay? So come to class, you will do extremely well in this course. Okay, so here is a breakdown of the course. Again, all assignments are completed during the live sessions. So if you attend, everyone who attends does really well. Attends and participates. So you still need to do the work. You can't just sit there and walk away from your computer. Okay, if you take a look over here, what is the biggest assignment? Tell me in the chat box. If you look over here, what is the biggest assignment? Take a look at our pie chart here. Yes, quizzes are the biggest assignment. They are 40% of your grade. Can you pass with just a 40% though? Can you pass with just a 40%? No, what is passing? Do you guys know what passing is? What percentage is passing? 60%, exactly. So that being said, guys, doing just the quizzes and nothing else in the class will never help you pass. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you do every single quiz in the entire class, you will not pass the class. So that means that you do need to make sure that you are doing things from every category here, specifically the quizzes and the labs. The quizzes and the labs are the largest grade together. Okay, in total, they make up 65% of your grade. So don't discount the labs. There are actually only about 5 labs, which means each lab is worth 5% of your grade, okay, which is actually the same as an exam. Okay, so you want to make sure you do your labs, your exams, your quizzes. Those are really big assignments. Okay, smiley faces if that makes sense. Smiley faces if that makes sense. Okay, quizzes and labs. Don't forget the labs. Awesome. Now that being said, I did mention this already. I will talk about extra credit, Tariq, in a moment. Attendance is 10% of your grade, okay? And it can only be earned if you actually attend, okay? Because that's the only place I give you the password. Password's not in the recording. Password is not provided if you just are straight up absent, okay? So that being said, go ahead, use your polling tools really quickly. I'm going to give you polling tools. So your green checks are now turning into polling tools. So go up where your green check used to be. Tell me, what is the biggest grade in the course? A, B, C, or D? Okay. What category? What category is the biggest category in the course? Yeah, there are extra credit opportunities. There's only really one extra credit opportunity, though, in my course. So I'll tell you exactly what that is in a little bit. Sorry. How do I say your name again? Deavi? I can go back to it after class is over, but we've only got 5 minutes, so I want to make sure we get this done. Cool, guys. All right, I am seeing that all of you are saying letter B, and that is correct. And that is also, look here, the first answer to your attendance ticket. Sorry, Deavian. Okay. Okay, awesome, guys. So that being said, this is the first answer to your ticket. So what I want you to do is, again, you should already be in your ticket. You're going to go ahead and give me a green check once you have number 1 saved. No quiz. You have a survey and a ticket today. So quizzes don't start until tomorrow when we actually start talking about content. Does that make sense, Angel? All right, green checks if we have answered number 1. The ticket is the way that you get attendance. Attendance is 10% of your grade, so if you don't do the ticket, you won't be able to get attendance. Yeah, it's lots of fun. Plus, it's a science class, so we get to do lots of experiments and explosions and building things, so it's super cool. Cool, guys. All right, so I am getting green checks all around, it looks like. Waiting on a few more people. Alyssa, Amanda, Andrea, Angel, Anthony, Antonio, Ashton, Benjamin, Cassandra, Ciara, Daniel, Dorian, Dylan. Sorry, I'm just scrolling down here. Awesome. Okay, the password is right here. Take a look at what I just gave you in the chat box. The password is at the bottom right there. Okay, it says password, and then it gives you the password. It starts with the letter A. Okay? No, there are no physical materials for this class. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this. So support sessions are, during the first 3 weeks, your support sessions are Tuesday, Thursday in the morning, and Wednesday at the afternoon, okay? Now here's the thing. If you attend one support session during a week, you get 5 points extra credit for that week, okay? There is no rollover, so you can't miss week 1, week 2, and expect to get 15 points on week 3. It's only per that week, okay? So if you come to support session this week, you will be able to get 5 points extra credit. Smiley face if that makes sense. In total, it adds up to an extra 10% in your overall grade. So you could technically end the course with 110%, okay? So that being said, this week, we obviously have a different schedule on Tuesday and Wednesday, so the only option is Thursday. So if your last name is N through Z, you can come at 10 a.m. for extra credit. If your last name is A through M, you can come at 10:30 for extra credit. Okay, so there will be something I'll ask you to do. As long as you complete it, you get your extra credit for that week. Okay, awesome, guys. How do you like that? Does that work for you guys? Okay, it's super easy. You don't even need to be there the entire time. You just need to get done what I ask you to do. It's super easy. Cool. All right, guys. Now, the most important tip in my class is that the gradebook is the most important tab on the course, okay? Okay, Daniel, I'll tell you in a few moments, okay? So you'll see at the top of your course page, there's a grades tab. And this is literally, if you go nowhere else on the entire course, you can be extremely successful as long as you go to the grades tab. The reason is because in my class, I personally always include the links to every assignment and every recording in the grades tab, okay? So once you see your grade up there, you'll also see a link to where you can get to the assignment, where you can get to the recording. The recording, again, goes over every answer. So as long as you go to the gradebook, you will be extremely successful. Okay, Brian, just go back in there. It should still be saved as long as you answered the question already, okay? So go ahead, give me a smiley face if that makes sense. I will send you the link to the gradebook just so that you guys can take a look at that. The last word is not provided until the last moment of class. That's why it's called the last word. Okay, so guys, I'm going to go ahead and show this to you really quickly. Let me share this with you on the whiteboard. Okay, so here is your grade book. This is what it looks like. Angel, if you have a question, let me know in the chat box. Oh, sorry. How do you enter the password? You scroll down to the bottom of the link with the attendance ticket. Okay, so here's the link to the attendance ticket and the password once more. So scroll down, enter the password, all lowercase. Okay? I didn't say the last word because we are not at the last moment of class. Please wait. Okay, so you will see here that your points will be here. And then over here on the right, under feedback, you don't see it yet because there are no grades entered. But under feedback, you will be able to see that I will be including the links to everything. Smiley faces if that makes sense. Thumbs down if you're confused about that. Again, everything you will need will always be in the grades tab. Awesome, guys. Cool. So that being said, I would like to know really quickly, what is the most important tab in the course page? Okay, A, B, C, or D, use your polling tools. Go ahead, tell me what is the most important tab in the course. Awesome. Yes, you guys are correct. The most important tab is the grades tab. We just went over that. Please answer that in your ticket. This is number 2, and give me a green check when you have number 2 saved. Green check when you have number 2 saved. Be quick about it. Sorry, I know we're at the last moment. We did start like 10 minutes late because everybody was still logging in. Number 2 in your ticket is C, grades. Or sorry, is grades, right? It will be mixed up. Cool, guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move on here. If you missed it, I'll go back to it in a few moments, but I do want us to wrap up. So just really quickly, physical science is the study of matter and energy and how they interact. So quarter number 3, which is the first quarter, we'll be talking about physics. The next quarter that you have me, we will be talking about chemistry. Now, there is a getting to know you survey that I want you to fill out today. That is what's due today. So I'm going to go ahead and send you the link to the survey as well. Okay, so this is your quiz for today, even though it's not really a quiz. So make sure that you get that survey done. It asks for the name that you want to go by. It asks for things that help to motivate you. Okay, it also asks for your hobbies, any pets that you have. If you don't have pets, it asks for your favorite animal. And it also asks you what your favorite food is, and as well for you to tell me something about yourself that you want to tell me. It's an open topic, so you can tell me something unique about yourself, something personality-wise, or just something important about yourself that you think I should know. Okay, smiley faces if all of that makes sense. Survey is super easy. Survey is super easy. Yeah, I know, some of you already did it because you guys are so on top of it. Cool, guys. All right, so thank you so much for being here. Here was what we went over today, and here is your last word for your attendance ticket. Thanks so much, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Let me know if you need help with anything, but again, today is super easy. Just make sure you do the ticket and make sure you do the survey.